And then,
of course, I didn't know I was gonna go that far, but for my country, at least I wanted to place top 13 because it's been 42 years we haven't placed, and I know they would be so happy just to have the top 13, and we went all the way to top 2. It's great. They're celebrating.
But I want to go from 13 to 9. I want to know the experience of a beauty queen going from 13. So 13, you weren't sure, and then they called you to the top 9.
I will tell you exactly how it felt. I can tell you because every time they called my name, I was like, okay. I was praying during the whole pageant, actually. Every step, every time we lined up, I was like, God, if you want me to step forward, I will. But if you're not, I will respect it and I will be happy with my position. So every step of the way, in top 6, I was like, God, if you want me, just speak for me. Answer the question for me, and I will know that you want me there. And I answered the first question, he made me stay. So I said, again, speak for me. Let me speak from my heart. And at the end, that's what I was thinking, actually. Like, I could be the winner, I could be the first runner-up, but either what the decision is, I would be happy with it because that was the decision of God.
It seems so raw and so real hearing it from you, Raquel, right?
Yes, it's weird because I would never imagine just praying during the whole pageant, but yes, I did. Okay, every step of the way.
Let's ask Norman and Arel, was she a favorite coming into the pageant first?
Dark horse.
That's right.
Yes, I saw that I was a dark horse on social media.
but there were talks days before the finals. Because when I blogged about my final predictions, one of my readers actually said, believe me, none of the girls in your list will make it as Miss Universe because the winner will be a dark horse nobody has even noticed significantly.
Yeah.
Because he was referring to particular persons. Perhaps Raquel is one of them.
Right.
So,
but they didn't say exactly who.
No, not exactly who, but they were referring to someone who has been barely noticed by everyone.
RL, what were your thoughts?
Well, yeah, I consider her as dark horse as well, and a lot of people consider, upon seeing her, we actually saw a big potential, especially after preliminaries. She did wonderful. And however, in Miss Universe, there's such a thing as sash factor. So with the sash, some people actually, like, even if they like her, they do not actually put her in their prediction because maybe of the country. However, it has been 2 years since IMG took over the Miss Universe from Trump. So we're having like a little clue on how they choose or pick the winners. So
I know because they were saying
giving
that
chance to other.
Right, it's been a little bit unpredictable. Would you agree? The results were a little bit unpredictable.
Oh my God, the top 13 alone was unpredictable.
Yeah, because there were countries that they were sure would make it to the top 13 that actually did not make it to the top 13.
During the dress rehearsals the night before, the other night. And,
nobody remembers anymore because everyone's so tired.
Yeah. when they called the mock top 13.
Yes.
And then, okay, they made the cut to top 9. And then I looked at the 4 girls who were cut going to top 9. So there was Brazil, Indonesia, France, and Great Britain who were removed for the mock top 13 and then going to top 9. And then I said, why do I get the feeling that only 4 of the girls in this mock top 13 will actually go into the official top 13?
The official top 13. Yeah.
Because Brazil, Indonesia, France, and Colombia were the only ones
who actually made it. So when I was looking and watching you, Raquel, I was saying, is it just me or have people been saying it that she kind of looks like, is it?
Who?
Jennifer Lopez? No.
Kind of Jennifer Lopez. But you know, actually, we were talking at the side, the lower.
Well,
we have to give her that moment.
Look at my flag. I'm so happy.
But did you know that she has part Filipino blood?
I heard. That's the trivia.
Yeah.
I was going to discuss that later.
Yeah.
Apparently, our first runner-up has Filipino blood. We're going to talk about that a little later on in the program. This is The Source on CNN Philippines. When we come back, more discussion with Miss Universe first runner-up. Am I saying it correct? Raquel Pellicier.
Yes.
Raquel Pellicier. I have... You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Still with us, Norman Tino of normannorman.com and RL Lacanienta of Sash Factor and Miss Universe first runner-up Raquel Pellicier. So, you have Filipino blood.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
I'm a mix of so many ethnicities. I'm just international. From my mom's side, yes, we have Filipino blood.
How? Do you know?
Not really, because my mom did not grow up with her dad, but I saw him once and the rest of the family, and yeah, they told me that, and I could see that in their genes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else, Norman, RL, that we should know about Raquel? What did you discover about her?
Well, I discovered about her that there's one feature about Raquel that probably brought her the best of luck.
Wow.
No, because one of the most popular actresses in the Philippines, the thing that made her very popular was this.
Oh!
The mole.
We were talking yesterday, and the mole is going to bring her to a very good finish in this competition.
It's here.
And true, she made first runner-up.
Yeah.
And we always call Raquel the dark horse because we know deep in her heart we get to see her during portions of the pre-events, and this girl speaks very well.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because at first we were thinking, oh, she speaks only French, and then she started speaking
I
English.
know, when she started speaking, I think you wowed a lot of people. What is it? Was there even a little bit of nervousness you were feeling, or were you so comfortable?
No, I was really comfortable. I was feeling it.
Oh
This was
my God!
This was my day.
Right, actually, so
Oh my! That is.
There was a
Your
moment.
hands weren't clammy at all. They weren't cold.
I
Nothing
was so
sweaty.
confident. I was
Confidently beautiful.
Miss Hay, what was the most important, or the part that you enjoyed the most during the pageant?
answering the last question, because I felt like they discovered why I'm here and why I'm doing everything that I'm doing, because before I was not that person you're seeing right now. I was someone very reserved, someone who was very shy, and after the earthquake I learned that life is happening right now, and probably there's no guarantee for tomorrow. If you want something, you just have to do it now. And it gave me such strength to achieve my goals in life, and I've become such a stronger woman, and I'm doing so many things right now, and I'm just happy.
And because of that, Raquel, we're going to play that question and your answer. All right, we'll get back to that question and answer. We don't have the audio. We'll fix that in a while. I know when you answered the earthquake, I guess it was it's very emotional and it's very real. Did you think there was something else you could have probably added that could have landed you given you the crown? Do you look back and say, I should have answered it and no?
You know what? I don't even do that because there's always something you can add because there's always gonna be something you can say and then you're gonna think that. But I'm just accepting the result as it is, and I believe that if I was first runner-up, I had to be the first runner-up, and I'm happy to be the first runner-up.
Do you think that's fate? That's destiny for you?
Probably. I believe in fate. I believe in everything. So I believe probably if I did not win the crown, it's probably something is waiting for me or many doors are gonna open for me. So I'm just happy and waiting.
Arl, you want to ask Raquel anything?
Well,
Or say anything to her?
well, I would just like to know. I mean, who are there to? I mean, is your family here to support you?
Oh, my family could not come, but the flag you were seeing, it was my national director. He was rooting for me. They started 3 people rooting for me until the whole stadium started saying Haiti. I was like, okay, there's no 3 people anymore here.
But how do you think? How will you arrive in Haiti the minute you get back home? What will
What's
be
going
the
to
reception
happen?
of your
They're
countrymen?
already trying to contact me. I haven't been in
heard?
contact with them, but they want to welcome me in my country. So I'm just excited to be back. I know they were celebrating. They were so happy. The whole country was following Miss Universe. Even people who don't follow pageants.
Yeah.
So that made me really happy that I could make them.
When are you
give them
going
a
back
smile.
home?
I'm going back in the next weeks.
Okay. Are
The
you
next
still,
2 weeks or a week.
You're still going to be here for a while?
No, I'm leaving. I'm catching my flight tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a few hours.
Oh, we're so happy you were able
yeah.
to spend time with us.
I want to come back though. It was too quick.
You
It's
should.
over. I don't want to leave.
And if you come back, what is it you want to do here in the Philippines when you come back?
Oh my God, visit Cebu again, Baguio, because when we were there during the pageant, we were focused on the pageant, and I want to see the beauty and everything. Go to Boracay and experience everything about Filipino. Like I told you, since I have Filipino blood, I want to learn more about the culture. I've been learning so much since I was like in the plane coming up here, because I had like Filipinos next to me. They were telling me their stories, culture, everything. So I want to be back.
We're going to ask Norman and Arl one last question
Yes.
before we say thank you to both of you.
Yeah.
How was your assessment of the pageant? Were you satisfied? Was there anything you wish that happened, or were you overall happy? Arl, you want to go ahead?
Well, based on the winners, I'm actually satisfied with the winners. So it's like a breath of fresh air, especially that right now, just like I would just like to quote what I've heard or what I've watched. I mean, with Miss Dayanara Torres' interview. So she has actually said that if you're going to an event such as Miss Universe, so what they're looking for now is someone who is not a robot type, someone who is so sincere, someone who has like sensibility and sensitivity, so someone who can touch people's lives, and that is something that I saw with Miss Haiti, and also to those 2 winners, which is Miss France and Miss Colombia. So I don't have any problems with the winners, so I'm very happy.
Norman?
I move on very fast from every competition that I cover. So when I found out that Iris, Raquel, and Andrea were the top 3, okay, I take it as fate. It's their destiny to be in the top 3. Of course, I would have been happier if Miss Philippines was part of the top 3, but it is the fate of these 3 girls to actually make it, and I'm happy. Because I think that Iris would make a wonderful Miss Universe, and if they do decide in the middle of her reign, let's add one more Miss Universe, then Raquel might be next.
Raquel will be the next one too. Was as Maxine said, yes, it is time to move on. Arl, thank you so much,
Thank you so
Norman.
much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. We're still going to have Raquel here with us to answer your questions. This is The Source on CNN Philippines Miss Universe. First runner-up, Raquel Pellicier, will still be with us after the break. Please stay tuned. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Still with us, Miss Universe first runner-up Raquel Pellissier. We're getting a lot of comments about you, Raquel. And my producer is telling me it's really all them saying, number one, you look like J-Lo. And
wow,
and
thank you.
they love Miss Haiti. What do you want to say to your Filipino fans or the Filipinos or everyone else who admire you?
Wow, thank you so much. I was not expecting so much support and so much love when I came to the Philippines. And it was something I have never seen before anywhere in the world. So I am so blessed to be here and to have experienced this amazing journey. And thank you so much. Mahal ko kayo.
Mabuhay. So the question and answer, I wanted to go back to that. You were saying that there's really nothing you want to change about how you answered.
No.
Yeah. And, you know, we were saying a while ago that it was a very sincere and raw answer coming from Miss Haiti.
That's exactly why, because sometimes if I had prepared that answer, probably it would have not came from my heart. Yeah. And that's why I don't want to change it, because it came in the moment and I said it as it is. So.
Let's listen to the question and answer of Miss Haiti.
On January 21st, an estimated 4.8 million people marched worldwide for human rights, women's rights, and other issues. If you were able to participate, what would you have been marching for?
Hello, everybody. One of the women I admire in the world is Eleanor Roosevelt, because she fought so much for human rights, and I feel like that's what we need in the world. We are just 100,000 years ago, 6 species of human lived in the world. Now we are just one, and we all need each other, and we need to respect each other.
All right, let me qualify that. That was the question during the top 6.
Top 6.
Yeah, and your question for the top 3 was
final words.
Yeah, that was different. We have viewers in Toronto, Brazil, and different parts of the country. Raquel, we are live on Facebook. Maybe there's is there something you want to tell everyone watching us on Facebook right now?
Wow, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for the love. And I'm just so blessed. I don't want to leave the Philippines. I cannot believe it's over. And to me, it was the whole pageant and the whole final was like a dream. I still cannot believe it happened. And I'm so happy that I have touched so many hearts in the Philippines and around the world. Thank
Who were
you so
your
much.
closest friends during the pageant?
I would say my roommate, Mauritius. She's such a nice girl, but I was always with Miss France, Iris, and Miss Israel, because we had the same chaperone, so we would always have breakfast together and stick together. Because
what's the first thing you want to do after the pageant? I mean, of course, it's the day after, but I'm sure you probably went on a diet, etc. What's the one thing you want to do immediately?
See my family. I miss them. I just want to go and spend quality time with them, because I feel like I have been focused on the pageant and it was taking a lot of my time. Now I want to spend some quality time with my family.
Raquel, what are your future plans? What does the future look like for you, or what do you want to achieve in the next year or so?
Wow, it is crazy, because I was not expecting to be the first runner-up of the competition. Now so many opportunities are opening in my way, but my priority right now is to finish my master's degree. I just have to present my thesis, and
which is
on the regeneration of the optic nerve, the project to cure blindness that I'm working on.
Okay,
yes.
that is right. How are you? How's that coming along?
Well, the first experiment, we had to implant materials on the nerve. The first experiment did not go so well, but that is the life of a scientist. You fail every day, but you just have to know that it's going to be like that. You can fail, but there's going to be that one experiment that's going to be the one.
Yeah, until you need to try and try and try until you find the right formula.
So you cannot be demotivated, you know, because it really strengthens your brain, because you know that, okay, even if you fail, you can go along tomorrow, get your energy, your motivation, and get the work done.
And Raquel, I have to say that I love it when you said that, you know, you don't know what tomorrow brings. So in essence, you were saying you have to live your life to the fullest today.
Yes, exactly. And I'm open to any possibilities.
Okay, your message, how about your message to those aspiring to be Miss Universe?
Okay, many people think that you have to be perfect to be a Miss, but in my own case, I was crowned on the August 27th, which is like a few months ago. I don't have many experience in pageantry. I had to learn so much in just a few months, and some girls have been raised in that atmosphere, and I feel like, okay, I still believed in myself. You know, if you have a heart, if you have a vision, if you have determination, that's all it takes to be Miss Universe.
So this is the first time you joined a pageant, is it? Or have you joined
international pageant? That's my second international pageant.
This is your second international pageant. Okay.
I joined one earlier in November, which was my first one, and my first experience was in Bolivia, Reina Hispanoamericana, and I was third runner-up.
Okay, so all right. And what about just last questions? How do you see Pia Wurtzbach?
Oh my God, she's so humble. That's what I love about her. She's so humble. She's so sweet. She's always there for any contestant. And when I was first runner-up, she told me, "You see, I told you you could make it." Because sometimes when you go in the competition with a sash that is not as strong, you can pass and they don't really see you, you know. But she was like, then you get to meet the judges, you get to tell them your stories, and they get to see the person you really are. So that's when the competition starts.
Thank you for coming to the Philippines, Raquel, and congratulations on your stint as first runner-up in the Miss Universe pageant.
Thank you so much.
So nice to see you. Great to meet you. Good luck.
Thank you
Raquel,
so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.